So after a very disappointing end to a great season, it is now time to move on for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and man, where do we even start? There is just so much to talk about. So in this video, as you can tell, I'm going to be talking all about the Cavs and recapping last season, talking about their strengths and weaknesses and what moves I think they need to make this offseason. But before I begin this video, I would really appreciate it if you would drop a like and subscribe. It only takes 5 seconds, plus you can always change your mind. I'm on the road to 10k subscribers and we are just growing super fast right now. Okay. So recapping the season very fast because I know the majority of you guys already know everything about this team, but basically this was a year that was mainly about getting the young core experience, but then we struck gold and traded for superstar Donovan Mitchell, which heightened the expectations dramatically. The Cavs definitely lived up to the expectations in the regular season and got this franchise's first 50-win season without LeBron in a long time. Even though the Cavs were pretty successful, I just always felt while watching them that they were capable of so much more than what they were doing. The Cavs ended up getting absolutely smoked by the Knicks in the playoffs, which was devastating to watch, but at the end of the day, it just showed us that Evan Mobley and Jarrett Allen need to get in the weight room because they were getting pushed and shoved around by Mitchell Robinson and Julius Randle for 5 straight games. Also, Donovan Mitchell needs to step up next year because he disappeared in the playoffs, and sadly, he's kind of becoming known for doing that, or at least not advancing far is a way better way to put it. Anyways, one big problem for the Cavs all year was finding consistency at the small forward position, and also the biggest problem was the bench play. It was just atrocious and has got to change, and I think Koby Altman is going to be very active this offseason. I will say, and I think most of you already know this, but I definitely was not the biggest Caris LeVert fan all season, but I will say he definitely stepped up in the playoffs, and he honestly looked like one of the only people that actually wanted to be there. So I would not mind if Kobe brought him back on a reasonable deal, but also they need to view him as more of a 7th or 8th man. He can't be the guy that you depend on to bring all of the bench production. Alright, so now getting into some of the moves I would like to see the Cavs make. I'm just going to start out with the big one that pretty much everyone is hoping for in OG Anunoby. I'm not sure if the Cavs have the assets anymore to get him because of the Mitchell trade. They definitely shouldn't be desperate and give up someone like Allen to get him, but I just feel like OG would complete the starting lineup and would probably get Cleveland out of the first round, and if not further next season. Also, I know many of you are gonna hate me for this, but I think Okoro and Osman have to go, and they most likely won't be back anyways because the Cavs had a big shooting problem last year, and those two did not help the case at all. I love Okoro, he has a great work ethic, and he is just a positive guy, but at the end of the day, the NBA is a business, and he doesn't do much well offensively, and the Cavs just gotta make a move to bolster the bench if they want to see different results. So now moving on to this next trade, I'm not sure if any of you would have expected this, but I have Royce O'Neal. Royce is a more experienced player, and he has some size at 6'6", and the Nets could be looking for a salary dump if they go in the direction of building around their new young core, so I think this move would be a no-brainer for the Cavs, because like I have been saying this whole video, they just need to bring in some guys for the bench. Last season, Royce O'Neal averaged just under 9 points a game, along with 5 rebounds and almost 4 assists. He didn't shoot the ball well, but he can score when needed, and he also experienced a complete roster change midway through the season, so I'll give him a break, and I just think he has exactly what this team needs. Alright, before I get into this next player, I want to ask you guys who you would like to see the Cavs go get, and if I like the player that you comment, I will give you a heart. There's definitely many options, and I know I'm going to end up leaving a bunch out in this video, but I will definitely get to them in the future. Okay, so I'm just going to get straight into this next player that I would like to see the Cavs pick up in Cam Johnson. Johnson also plays for the Nets, and he would literally be the perfect fit for the bench value-wise, and honestly, he could even start. Johnson is a solid 15 points a night guy who shoots the ball very well, and last season shot it at 47%, and he actually is also a very capable rebounder at over 4 a contest. I'm not sure if the Nets are going to have a super high asking price on Johnson, but if the Cavs would only have to give up guys like Okoro, Osman, and second round picks, then I would make a trade for him in a heartbeat. So there you have it. Those are the 3 trades as of right now that I would love to see the Cavs make this offseason, but obviously there are so many options and I can't get to everyone at once. I probably should address that this team is also going to need to bring in a backup center, and it just can't be anyone. It's going to have to be a big body because, again, after watching the Cavs get bullied around by the Knicks, it's just clear that they need a Steven Adams type of player, and it kind of sucks that Kevin Love was let go because the Cavs struggled mightily with rebounding and 3-point shooting, which are the 2 things that Love does. So yeah, it was definitely a very disappointing ending to a great season, and even though there is a lot to criticize, I'm just going to keep things positive and be happy about how Cleveland basketball is finally back, and Donovan Mitchell definitely brought us tons of excitement, and that 71-point game was something else. As Giannis said in his interview that went viral, this is all just steps to success. In 2021, the Cavs couldn't make it out of the play-in. This season, you obviously add Mitchell and get the 4 seed, and once Kobe fixes the bench, I really think this team is going to make it to the second round and could even go way further than that. I also expect Evan Mobley to take a major leap next season because once he adds muscle, he's going to be scary. And I saw flashes of the mentality he needs to have because he really is a passive player and he plays timid, and once he decides that nobody can stop him, then look out. For him, it really is all mental. That's really all I have to say in this video. I don't think people should overreact to year 1 of this new Big 4. I know many people have also been wanting JB Bickerstaff fired, and although I definitely agree that he sucks at making rotations and adjustments, the players love him and you gotta give him another shot. But if next year this team doesn't do anything, then yes, he's gotta go. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about this video and what you would like to see next. I can't believe that the NBA season is already starting to wrap up because I remember watching game 1 of the season like it was yesterday. Anyways, thank you all so much again for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed and haven't already, and make sure to stay tuned for more videos in the future, and until next time, I will see you all later.